I'm Jason Mays. I lead Web AI at Google, which is the art of running models client-side in a web browser. It's been great coming here to CityJS Athens, and basically my presentation is all about Web AI. So I've been showing how to use agents client-side in a browser to do useful work on your behalf. So in the examples that I showed today, I showed how we can book a flight autonomously, or integrate with music APIs to bring back music that you might want to play, that kind of stuff, to show how you can use it with existing websites that already exist. And I think this is very powerful for web developers to use to upgrade their existing sites to have these agentic experiences. So yeah, what do I think is going to happen in the future for Web AI and agentic applications? For me personally, given that I work in the web industry, I think the internet itself might evolve to the next level, an agentic internet, if you will. And I'm very excited to see how that changes. So I think in the same way that we had a shift from desktop to mobile first, there might be a shift to agentic first or something like this. So we might have websites that are existing that allow people to use them via traditional user experience, but also have maybe some files exposed so that large language models and agents can understand what tools they offer to leverage them in an autonomous fashion on a user's behalf as well. So we could see a shift in that direction, and maybe the children of tomorrow will just grow up asking for things to be done, and it gets done in seconds rather than having to manually click around some user experience. So yeah, how do I see developers' skills evolving in the rise of AI and stuff like this? I think the key part here is be able to use AI to augment our existing skills. So it's still important to learn all the fundamentals, but we can be more efficient with the time that we have. So as an example, I might choose to ask an AI model to write a function that does something very specific. Now, as an engineer, I'm still going to check the code that comes out of that to see that it's secure, it scales, and so on and so forth. But that can be done in seconds rather than me writing it in 10 minutes, let's say. So over many times, that can save a significant amount of time when I'm building some new minimum viable product or something like this. Yeah. So yeah, given that I work at Google and people want to contribute to our open source projects, the best way is to get involved. Go to our GitHub repositories, they're all public, and you can read the contribution guidelines there to understand the best way you can submit pull requests to us, and so they're more likely to be integrated, that kind of thing. Make sure you adhere to Google's style guides. So for JavaScript, CSS, HTML, we've got guides on how to format your code so that it adheres to certain principles that we enforce in our own coding, and that way it'd be easier to integrate and be accepted into the repositories.